Good evening, everybody. I'm going to do a video now showing you what records are going to be for sale and also certain things I'm going to be stocking. And I'll explain what I mean by I'm going to have them in stock. You'll be able to see them, and I'll explain what I'm on about. Because I've been doing some serious homework, well, serious thinking. I think this could be it. You know what I mean? I'm 52. Let's start rolling these records around. Otherwise, I'm just going to be here like when I'm 72, rolling them around. But I'm going to start now because I'm quite enjoying this. Because I know where these things are, I think I can stock them. I think I can help people that are out there looking for these things. Anyway, I'm going to go through them. And I'm just going to lose these glasses because they're for reading. I'm going to put my black ones back on. Let's just take the, well, they're not black, they're tinted. They take the glare off. I'll tell you what, guys. I think you're all going to be pleasantly surprised in what I've got here. I'm not going to be telling the prices now. I'm just going to be showing you what's going to be available. And I've already had a few inquiries and stuff. And I think I can actually make a proper go at this. And obviously, because I'm doing it from my home, it's the best way I can go, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? I'm not using any website. I'm not using any other third party. It's going to be, do you know what I mean? Siphoning it off. I can do what I want. To start with, I've got about 800 or 900 records to move around. And I'm going to be refreshing, obviously, that one step beyond. A few people have gone a bit mad about the red one. I'm going to be refreshing some other stuff, right? I've decided. I'm going to show you what that is. And I'm also going to be showing you a few books that I've managed to source, right, in paperback form at a reasonable price. So instead of paying like 60 quid for the box set like I did, all the hardback and all the stuff, I can get you the Rankin Roger, like not the hardback, the paperback, for about 12 quid. So I might as well buy a few copies of that and stock it, because I'll show you in a minute. It's just a good read. And I'm going to go into sort of negotiations with that geezer that writes the books, because if I can strike a deal up with him, I can stock his book. Do you know what I mean? I want to do a deal where I buy 5 books off him, but I don't want to pay his price. Do you know what I'm saying? Well, that's how we do it where I come from, and they do it like that in Birmingham. Do you know what I mean? They do it like that everywhere, don't they? If you can have a deal, you have a deal, and that's what the crack is, guys. I'm going to try and make a go of this. But anyway, the first things I'm going to be up, that are going to be up for sale is I'm going to be selling some. You'll see them anyway. Some David Bowie picture discs. I've got 5 of them. They're going to be reasonably priced. This might be a bit higher. Life on Mars. That's worth a few more quid. But out of my David Bowie ones, the one I had the biggest result on is in here somewhere. So I don't. Yeah, that's going to be a random thing. I'm also going to have a random 10 records, guys. 10 records for £5. So I'm going to have them sort of in the corner, scattered around. So if you spot a pile, just £5 for 10 records is quite a good deal. I'm also going to be stocking, guys, probably 1 or 2 copies of this big old Dance Craze box set. And in that you get the poster. I'll show you. I'm going to be selling the poster as well separately. But yeah, this is the free box set, and you get the poster with that. But yeah, I'm going to stock a couple of them. I'm going to try and stock, because UB40 always does well. It's Signing Off I've got here, which is a limited edition. On the red vinyl. I think I can find more more of them. So that's going to be in there. And also, guys, what I might be refreshing, or see when I go to Coventry, it could be a game changer, because when I went to Birmingham, that was a game changer with the records. I was getting records there, like the Coventry Automatics and things that I don't get here. So if I get up there again, I might grab a couple of Coventry Automatics, because they're always going to sell, man. They're always going to sell. And that's the only place I ever see it, was Birmingham. To be honest, I didn't even know the Coventry Automatics was, mate. I was in Birmingham, right, to see the beat. Obviously, I know the specials are, but I didn't know these was. Until this Brummy geezer in the record shop, he said, you had the Coventry Automatics, pal? And I said, because I went in there and asked him if he had any specials. And he said, I'll tell you what, he said, do you like reggae? And I said, yeah. I took this home and it just blew me away. So, going to be trying to stock that. And put UB40 one away. Shitloads I'm going to be selling and stocking. And obviously, I've got to put a bit of money in it, invest into it myself. But I'm quite prepared to do that. I've had a good think. And I'm quite prepared to, every month, invest a bit of money in it. Because at the end of the day, I'm quite good at it. So, I may as well do it. Really. The good thing is, well, I've been collecting records all my life. I knew at one point I'd be sitting here with loads of records, but then I know I've got to move them, do you know what I mean? Which is what I'm doing. And now I've hit 52, do you know what I mean? Let's go. I'm Clarion to come round, man. I have like a fucking record shop. Phil's records out the front. They go, what the fuck have you done here, Phil? I say, taking over your house, mate. That's what I've done. I'm selling records. Also, what I'm going to try and get, guys, a lot of times when I play the police in dub on the red vinyl, with the Ranking Roger and that on it, people just go crazy over this as well. That's on red vinyl. But this is a proper numbered limited edition. I think there's only 500 of them, but I'll have a go at getting another copy. And it's all individually numbered, so... they're the ones you really want, like what I've got there, with the numbers on them. But to be honest, they'll all be phased out in the end. Everything will be phased out, and then you'll be sitting there on loads of money. But as soon as you invest in it, you're sitting there on money anyway, do you know what I mean? But obviously, the longer time goes on, the more you're going to make, which is obviously... I'll show you the first record I bought. It's down here. Where is it? I don't know, I was 10, but it's here somewhere. Madness single. That's what's led me on my journey to sitting here now. 40 odd years later. How crazy is that? Anyway, guys, what I'm going to try and do, people have been going crazy over this one Step Beyond Red album. Because there's so many interested, I'm going to try to source some cheap copies of this, but this will be available. Honestly, I might be able to even get brand new copies at a good price. If not, this will go. But I'm 90% sure that I can get sealed, unopened copies at a real cheap price. So that's going to look out for that. See, I'm not just thinking about what I've got here. I'm thinking about who I know, where I know. Do you know what I mean? Because at some point I've been everywhere to get all this. And I know it's bits and bobs are still there. So instead of one person getting this and a couple being upset, you can all have a copy. Do you know what I mean? It's going to work out quite well, I believe. Yeah, that's going to be in there. I'm also going to be refreshing, guys, my 12-inch of the Ghost Town 40th anniversary copy. So this is going to be in the shop. And this will be dirt cheap. Well, not dirt. Well, you know what I mean? Yeah, it'll be cheap, man. There's another David Bowie thing, and there's another David Bowie. What we've got here is a poster, the Dance Craze poster. Probably gonna have 2 of them for sale. I've also got for sale this Trojan album here, which is Soul Reggae Classics. That's going to be up for sale. There's a couple more. There's more records, but I'll show you a couple of books. And this Too Much Too Young one obviously I bought it on hardback, but the girl in the Barbican did say it's like 12 quid on like paperback, but 25 on this. So what I'll do, I'll stock the paperbacks. And it's more in people can read it cheaply. Then I'll tell you what, it is a real good read, man. You know, I mean, people are on my Two Tone channel chatting about Two Tone. You should read all this stuff, man. And these books I'm going to be like stocking. But yeah, I've looked right into it. Instead of paying 25 quid for that, you can pay 12 quid for the paperback. That's what I'm going to try and do for people. But yeah, I'm going to be. Well, I've already spoke to the guy that wrote the book. I'm going to get back to him and see if I can get a deal with him. But yeah, I'll be back at the Barbican and I'll be snapping up a couple of copies on paperback. Well, I might mail him again on Facebook. If I can strike a proper deal up. It's probably in his interest to do a proper deal, do you know what I mean? But see, he wrote this one. Rankin Roger. This cost me 60 quid, the complete limited edition box set. But what I managed to find the other night, guys, online, I'm not saying where, because it's going to be in my shop, but this book, I found just a hardback book, right? Bear in mind, I've got all the badges and all the stuff with it, but I can source this book here on the hardback for about 12 quid. So if anyone fancies, I'll tell you what, it's a proper good read, man. If you grew up in this kind of era, in the 70s and the 80s, and you want to read all this stuff, really, I find it mind-blowing. That's how I found out, by reading these books, that's how I found out Wham, George Michael and Andrew Ridgeley were like originally a really good ska band. It's crazy what these people know. They give it all away, man, which is good. But yeah, that's going to be in there. I just can't stop it. I'm also just going to get a couple of I just can't stop it mugs, and they'll be about, how much are they going to be? Probably about £2.50. I think that's what mine costs, or something like that. I'll find them at, which is quite good, really. But yeah, instead of getting the whole caboodle and paying 60 quid, you can have the book for 12 quid. And I couldn't believe it when I see that. But then again, I got the box and all that. But I always go for a snazzy one anyway. But yeah, I'm going to be stocking that. There's another Trojan. There's a double Trojan. There's going to be more Trojans and stuff going, guys. This is a Lovers Rock double. That's going to be going. I'm also going to be selling, when I find my new copy, this More Specials is going to be up for sale. More Specials. I've also got signed by Rankin Roger, the Second Beat album, What Happened. That's going to be for sale. And to be honest, where it's got his autograph on, that's where just throwing in your box and keeping. Because you're always going to have the records value, but then you got the person's autographs value. Do you know what I mean? And obviously once they pass away, it goes up. Let's hope they all don't pass away. Anyway, I'm going to sell this one as well. The UB40 one I was messing around with last night. That's going to be up. And what I'm going to do with the I Just Can't Stop It albums, guys, these ones, obviously these are first press originals. I've got 3 of them, so what I did this afternoon, I scrutinised all 3 of them, right? You might have seen my videos, go and have a look. And I couldn't see, they all just look mint. So what I've had to do then, because obviously I want to pick the mintest one, and keep that, and sell, well, whoever buys the other one can pick. That's what I've decided. I've took a copy out because one of the covers is really lovely. To be honest, these are all lovely. So whoever buys this can actually pick what one you want, really, because I couldn't make my mind up. They're both in really good condition, but whoever buys them can pick one of them. And it's the same, right? It is the same with the mirror in the bathroom, 12 inches. Can't get loose to do, you're losing you on the other side. I cannot. Obviously, I want to keep a copy, and somebody's going to buy a copy, and I can't. They're just good copies. I'm obviously good at buying them. I must be. But yeah, you can pick whatever one you want. Do you know what I mean? Also, It's going to be the Selector. This is worth buying. And again, right? Again, I couldn't. And this is 40th anniversary edition, Record Store Day 2021, live in Coventry 79. And again, I couldn't separate them. So whoever buys a copy of that, and that's on the two-tone label and a clear vinyl, you can pick whatever one you want. Just give me one and you take the other one. I can't really say fairer than that. But to be honest, I ain't seeing any. They're all just looking immaculate, which is pretty good, really. What else we got here? There's going to be loads of stuff, guys and girls. It's all going to be reasonably priced. I'm just showing you what's going to be available. There's going to be more stuff as well. I'm going to be probably selling some more madness and trying to source things, you know what I mean? Source things for a reasonable price, which I've been quite good at doing. So obviously if I can source one step beyond, which I think I 100% can, so next week I might buy 3 copies of this unopened and put them in the shop at a real reasonable price, cheaper than cheaper than anywhere anyone can find it. And I think I can do that with that. To be honest, it's proper weird when you watch it because you're used to the black ones. But this is a collector's item, really. Their first ever album. Look at that. Yeah. See, I could either just sell all my records and sit here then, right? This is the logic on it, guys. The logic is I could sit here and sell all my records and that's it, I'm done. Or I can try and source them cheap for you people out there, and then I'm not done. I'm actually helping other people out by spreading my knowledge of what I know and grabbing it. Do you know what I mean? And I'm also going to re-enter the eBay bidding on two-tone because I seem to have a knack before when I was doing that. That's what's got me after my records, man. That's what got me a lot of my beat collection, guys, where I started. And some of the bidding was just sweet, no one else. But some of it was quite a war where, but then I weren't prepared to lose, so they raised it by 50p. I just think, fuck me, I ain't doing this all night. Yeah, we'll bang a fiver on top. Just give me the record, and I was doing pretty well. And like I said before in the other video, a little trick is don't go bidding when there's like 20 people on the record. What you want to do is you want to go through eBay and all that and just look for where nobody's bidding on it, right? And put a sneaky little bid in and just forget about it. I won so many doing that. And that's what I'm going to be doing again, guys, because I'm going to get back up to that. I used to wake up every morning, you've won this, you've won that. I didn't, at one point where I was just spending and I had fucking just records coming through the door. Well, you've probably seen my videos on the Facebook. Obviously, I'm still on Facebook, but I used to spend a lot of time on there. Now I'm channeling my efforts on here and doing all right. So I'm just going to bobble along. But yeah, it's crazy. Proper crazy. What else have I got here? Yeah, there's going to be some other stuff. I can only really grab these out here, but there's going to be all sorts of gear. But yeah, I'm going to have 10 randoms in the corner for a fiver. I think that'll go quite well, and it'll shift a lot of these things that. And to be honest with you, some of them are probably worth more than a fucking fiver for one of them. It's just not my scene of music, but some of it is, some of it ain't. But it might, you know, someone might come along and say, I fucking know what that is, give me all them. Which I'm probably sitting on loads of stuff. I just don't know the style of music enough, really. When it gets to your trance and things like that, I ain't clued right up on that at all. House music I know about, acid music, jungle music, yeah, that kind of thing. but like hard trance and hard house and that. I'm not really into that, but I've got plenty of it. Do you know what I mean? I need to find someone that knows that. But to be honest with you, they tell a penny to me, so I'm just keeping an eye on me. I just like me madness and all that. Do you know what I mean? But yeah. I'm really tempted to sell my UB40 collection, do you know that? Just price it all up. Which was my first collection. I think I got about 25 albums of UB40s, about 22 12-inches, and probably about 27 inches. I think it's, seriously guys, I think the time has come for me to start selling off my records slowly and enjoy the money. That's what I'm thinking now, guys. Do you know what I mean? Or just keep doing it, keep wheeling and dealing them. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because at the end of the day, we don't get any younger, do we? Yeah. Mad's that. Put my other shades, my other glasses on now. Wow. I've got all the boxes over there. What I'm going to be, anyone that buys anything, what I'm going to do to make it secure for you and me, we just do it all by PayPal, things like that. So it's all secretive, so you can, whatever. Anyways, okay by me. No, I don't care as long as it goes. But yeah. And I did look at a way as well, because obviously people will be using their PayPals and stuff. There is something that I can buy that secures it all, but I might just leave it to PayPal at the end of the day. And just leave it to them. I'll just plod along with my records. That's what I think, guys. That's why I come out of that other thing I was doing. So I thought, hang on a minute, you're taking a cut out of that. I thought, I ain't really having that. I thought at the end of the day, I've got a massive house. I can build a little shop. To be honest with you, I ain't got to do that. I can have one room that I can dedicate as like a shop. To be honest with you, I can stop. Well, like I've just said, books and all sorts of things. And it's not just, how can I put it? Once I get a few things up, I can then generate hundreds of people coming to my channel from other groups, because I know what they're like. I've seen these people. And obviously with my autism, I sit there and analyse them. It's crazy, man. People going wild over two-tone stuff, seriously. So I may as well just make everyone go crazy and just sell it all off, guys. That's the motto. Buy it and sell it. But yeah, what kind of price might I be able to sell like One Step Beyond for? Brand new, unopened. Pretty cheap, I think. Yeah, cheaper than what I fucking paid anyway. It's all brand new. I'll have sort of the cling film on the ones like that I managed to source. You can always keep it in the cling film. We was talking earlier about people that buy records and just never open them. But yeah, there's people out there that do that, man. But like I always said, I like to rip them open, slam them on my deck, and enjoy the music. But yeah, there's people out there sort of buying records that haven't got a record player. And just, I suppose it's a good investment in that sense if they're buying the right records. But I suppose each to their own. Do you know what I mean? I know about certain bits of music, certain periods, where other people might know about other periods. You know what I mean? And know what's hot in that market, if you get what I'm saying. But to be honest, as soon as I got on my medication, I went from listening to rave music, which I've done most of my life, right back to the beginning, and here we are now. Here we are now with fucking everything. It's mad. But then again, I spend about every year, but I do enjoy it, and I wouldn't do it if I didn't enjoy it. I think last year I spent about £2,000. I think the year before I spent about 1,800. So it's £4,000 in 2 years. That's what kind of rate I'm going at. But well, you can see what rate I'm going at. But I quite enjoy it Because I get to the point like now where I've just got shitloads and I can open a shop in my house and sell records, which is alright by me, do you know what I mean? Yeah. What else am I going to be? I'll pick some. I'll have a little look around and see what else I can see. That's the main thing about me. I've got to see it, and boom. Last night I nearly bought 2 or 3 of them books when I come across them, but I saved where I saw them, so then I can stock them. But that was just the I Just Can't Stop It hardback. That's 12 quid, and that was an amazing find last night. But this one, obviously I paid 25 for that, but I can get that for 12, I think, on a paperback. So, but if anyone does want the hardback, then do let me know. Don't sit there thinking, oh, I really want the hardback, but he's fucking going on about paperbacks. Butt in and tell me, do you know what I mean? But you're probably not going to get a deal on that. We could talk to Daniel and try and get a deal. But yeah, multiple buys and then they'll probably do a deal. And who is Daniel, you ask yourself? It's got here. Daniel Rachel has managed to talk to all the significant players. He tells his story. Story of Two Tone. Yeah, this is proper mad. And he did Rankin Rogers' book. That's the guy there. Don't you see him there? But yeah. So now all the people that wanted the red vinyl ain't got to sit there and think, right, I've got to get that first because I've managed. I thought about that. I thought there's 2 or 3 people that are talking about this. Yeah. I must say, it's a wicked album. When I first saw it, I thought, fucking hell. One step beyond on a red vinyl. I had to have it. See, I see the black copies, you see, and then I see the red ones and the clear ones, and I think, it's a few more quid for the ones I get, but then they seem to, I don't know, maybe it's the coloured vinyl, I don't know. Crazy. But yeah, that's what's going to be happening. What I'll do when I'm basically waiting for the cost of living payment and I'm going to shoot off. That's my signal to go. No, unless next week gets in, I'm just going to go. Because I think I can source in Coventry all of it, possibly. I wouldn't mind coming. If I went to Birmingham and came home with that, I can go to Coventry and come home with a few copies of that. See, they probably do CDs and tapes of this, but obviously I've got tapes, but. And this basically is what Pete Waterman arranged. That Stock Aitken and Waterman. And the only place I've ever seen this available was Birmingham. Well, you see me going to shops around here, there's just nothing here. And obviously, you go to where the artists are, it's going to be there, isn't it? But yeah. So as soon as I get up there and see these people with this, I'll see if I can do a deal and get multiple copies. Rather than just buy one. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But there's only certain records that I'll be like going back for more and getting, because I know they go. Like, it seems like that Madness one, that goes. You know what I mean? I'll work out what goes, and then whatever goes, I'll try and get more of. But yeah, I think that's how it's going to work. I think. But also I've got a lot of other records which I'll just, a lot of them I can tell you what they are. Other ones I'll just pile in the corner. 10 for £5 and I'll just sell them. I'm going to have singles and that for sale as well. And I'll probably have like a load for like 50p and things like that just to shift them. Because I've got piles of records and half of them I don't do anything with, so they can just go, do you know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking now. Yeah, I think I'm finally at the point in my life where it's time to turn the fucking volume up, sell a few records, and buy a few more. That's what I'm thinking, guys. Anyway, where's my Lucozade? You wait. Oh God! You wait till you see what I get tomorrow. I'll be unboxing. Unbelievable what I found. In fact, some of you lot are not going to believe what I found. I couldn't even believe it myself. I thought, nah. I thought I've got to check the catalogue numbers here. It's about 5 in the morning. So I checked the catalogue numbers and they're different. I thought, well, I've got to get that. But, yeah. And I actually had to listen to it. And I've never heard it before, man. I've never heard it being played like that, the way it is played, and I'll play it to you tomorrow. I thought, do I want that? I thought, yeah, I do want that. And I got it. It's only just come out, literally, just come out. There's that many records coming out now. You got to have your pulse everywhere. Do you know what I mean? It's unbelievable. Selector, Special, they're all at it. The Beat, Madness. What are the Specials releasing? More Specials again, aren't they? Which just looks like a single album. I'd be quite disappointed if it is. I'll still buy it. But yeah. What's the point of just duplicating an album that you had out years ago? You may as well get it revamped and reworked, didn't you? Do you know what I mean? I've been having conversations today about this very subject. But I think all of them get a little makeover, do you know what I mean? At the end of the day. But I think the Specials, they get done at Abbey Road. But you can hear the difference. But yeah, that's where we are, guys. I'm going to put them all on a shelving with the price on, so it's going to be quite. Better see what's what. But yeah, I'll go back and have a look tonight, and what I'll do tomorrow, I'll post the price out for what I think I can sell that. Then one step beyond for, because the way I'm looking at it, it's looking pretty cheap anyway. To be honest with you, I certainly wouldn't argue about what I'm seeing them for. To be honest with you, but I'm going to try and get a few quid off. Yeah. Crazy guys. Where's my roll-ups? I don't know who's back here. Anyway, guys, I'm going to upload this video. What I'll do is I'll do another one tomorrow with the prices of what I think I can get things for. Anyway, whatever you're doing, be lucky.